I recently decided to abuse my body in order to avoid pain and discomfort. A lot of people know me as someone who's been challenged by autoimmune disease, but people don't really know me as that person that's also been challenged by an eating disorder. Around 2019, I overcame an eating disorder after 2.5 years of struggling with it. I had an unhealthy behavior and relationship with food. And thanks to my nutritionist and me overcoming the all or nothing thinking that I had with food, I was good up until recently. Recently, those old buried habits have come back, and it feels like, not to be dramatic, they came back with a vengeance. So yesterday it was about 7:50, and I just had to wait 10 minutes until the pizza place that I ordered food from stopped taking orders. Once it hit like 6:50 something, 55 maybe, it was like near that time, I was like, I'm gonna get this pizza. And then I guess I thought, let's accompany that with some ice cream. And then I went a step beyond and I got this cereal. Because of course, once I got started, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do this tomorrow. I'm just going to do this now. And due to the mixture of all of these different variables that I mentioned, I got a severe stomach ache, which caused me to stay up till 6. This uncomfortable pain that I'm feeling makes me want to eat something instead of sleep. When maybe I should just go to sleep. If you don't know me, my name is Nelson Rodriguez, and since 2015, I have been trying to elevate my health to the next level after developing an autoimmune disease. My progress with my health was pretty much to the moon around 2019. However, around the end of 2022, just like Dogecoin, progress felt like it pretty much forgot about me. And that became very apparent after I pretty much got off of prednisone, which was a massive achievement after 7 years of trying to get off of it. But it's not how I envisioned it to be. I thought I was going to be in great health when I got off of it. I developed new symptoms on top of older symptoms that were residuals from the autoimmune disease. And these symptoms include burning sensations on my eyes, my gums, my fingers and my toes, also feeling like I have the flu every day, rashes on my body, and a sore throat. And I felt this for about 9 months. I'm still feeling it now. And rarely, far and in between, I'll have a day or two where I feel okay. Recently, the days that I could remember was a week ago and May 5th. Which was a friend's graduation. And it wasn't because of the graduation, I just randomly woke up feeling okay that day, and I'm still figuring out why that was. Due to struggling for these 9 months, there was a specific moment after eating a piece of steak, after fasting for 2 days, I made the connection that I had gotten the rash after eating the steak. And that flipped a switch in my mind. I was just like, F it, I'm going to eat whatever amount I want out of the healthy things that I have, and just not think about it too much, because I just felt so frustrated after 9 months of trying to hold it together and progress in whatever ways I could, which I've talked about before. After some time, I removed that restriction to just whatever I wanted. So the disorder continued to progress, essentially. It got to the point where it became cyclical, where I would eat something, feel pain, go to bed late. I would get worse, feel more pain, eat, go to bed late. I went to bed late because I would eat late usually, because that's when the pain would be its worst, and also the anxiety of just having to deal with the pain and go to sleep. So I would eat in order to avoid that pain. The desire of wanting to get that pizza. When I think about why that thought even came to be, it was due to multiple factors. One of them was the amount of uncomfortable pain I was experiencing. 2 was the inability to be able to execute a lot of things that I wanted to do that day. 3 was me being unable to actually get some physical exercise. 4 was my application for assistance with the nutrition program through the state was denied. 5, I woke up after a dream slash it was more of a nightmare of me not being able to get healthier. 6, I've been dealing with pretty moderate to severe health issues since October. I haven't been able to get better in certain aspects. I lost count already, but I think it's 6. I just wake up feeling like crap most days. And so once it hit like 6:50 something, 55 maybe, it was like near that time, I was like, I'm gonna get this pizza. I wanted something that just made me, to my mind, feel good. Something that would not really make me feel good as much as it would be kill my cravings, kill that uncomfortable feeling that I had. On top of that, something that felt very familiar, like this deep buried habit that I had in the past, which has been resurfacing. And so, yeah, that caused me to get that pizza. And so pretty much what I was doing was I was partaking in what I call unhealthy escapism. Think of it as that late night snacking, one more episode after binging a whole series. Think of it as one more drink, one more smoke, one more X, right? Knowing that you shouldn't do it. And what I realized was that I needed to face this issue, face the pain, the discomfort, in order to be able to get to a place of what I call rest. And what triggered me to take action and be intentional was one day, one moment when my mom found me on the floor with piss all over me, and I had overdosed essentially on marijuana, and I had what is known as induced psychosis through marijuana. My mom thought I was dying or dead, and I was rushed to the hospital. And that's when I realized I can't have somebody be part of this. I can't have an external person, especially my mom, deal with my pain and pay the interest of the pain that I'm not willing to pay up front. And so instead of being reactive, I decided to be proactive and pay the costs up front before someone else or I have to pay the costs with interest afterwards. And so what does that look like? That looks like me developing what I call healthy escapism. That's meditating, that's going for a workout, that's talking to my friend, partner, therapist about whatever it is that is making me feel a certain way, whether that's anxious about dealing with the pain, sad, angry, stressed about something. The other thing is making sure I get extra rest too as well, giving myself 1 extra hour to do something, just giving myself extra space. One other thing too that I decided to address was I decided to tighten the bolts on making sure that I continued or reconnected that healthy relationship with food, because I had developed or redeveloped that old all or nothing thinking. So instead of saying either I'm going to be all healthy or all unhealthy, I'm going to focus on, can I make my next meal healthy or healthier? And if not even that, can I make my next decision healthier? Those are the things that I decided to do and implement in my life. I was wondering if there's anything that you have implemented, anything that you've gone through that you might want to talk about. If you want, you can comment down below and please let me know. Genuinely mean it. And yeah, I just want to create a very healthy community here. I'm here to see what I can contribute and what I can do. So please stay in touch, and until next time, see you world. Take care.